Purpose and Beyond. Welcome back to the channel and to my space. It is a rainy Tuesday afternoon. It is January the 2nd, and today is my last day being off from work. And so I'm editing a video of a wonderful event that I did over the holiday, and that's the video you're getting ready to watch. But I hosted a wonderful movie night for some young girls in the neighborhood. These are the sweetest girls, and it had just been on my mind to do something really nice for them. So I decided to turn my upstairs game room, theater room, whatever you want to call it, lounge into a movie cinema. And so you're going to see in this video me shopping and doing my hauls, and then also the special little way that I use my Cricut to do the invitations and make a lot of the, I guess you can say, props for the special movie night. It was a wonderful event, and the girls absolutely had a wonderful time. Of course, for them, it was, oh, we need to do this all the time. We need to do this more often, so they say. But I'm so glad that they had a wonderful time. I hope you will enjoy this. Watch me learn, doing different techniques on my Cricut machine and pulling this whole thing together. So also, guys, I want to remind you to please subscribe to the channel and like the video, which will help the video push out in the algorithm. But I want to say to you guys, I pray that you all had a wonderful new year and holiday season. I'm grateful to God that I made it into this new year, and I'm also excited about wonderful things God is doing in my life as far as kingdom and serving in the kingdom, and I hope to be sharing that later. It's in line with the whole purpose of the platform, which is to talk about purpose. So I'll be getting into that. Hopefully this month we'll have a discussion about that. All right, so guys, enjoy the video, and I'll see you next time if the Lord says the same. Bye.
Hi guys, so I am doing the next step in preparation for the special movie night that I'm doing for the girls, the neighborhood girls. And so right now I'm doing the invitations on my Cricut, and I've just finished printing out the written part of the invitation card. The next piece that I have to work on is the ticket piece. So right now I just have the invitation. I've done the invitation. I've printed that information out. And on the bottom, what I'm going to do, I'm going to actually print the ticket and then perforate it so that they can tear that part off. So that's the ticket that they're going to need for entrance into the movie night. All right, so I'm going on to the next part. I can tell you this has been a process. I have wasted so many of these cards trying to get this right, but hey, it's all practice. I'm getting it. So next step is doing the tickets. I'll come back once I'm ready to do that. Okay guys, so now I'm trying to work on the ticket, and I'm trying to get this to print all in one because I don't want to have to do it separate. I am going to change out this ink color. I do not have red. I bought this whole stack. It was really cheap. I think maybe $6 off of the Cricut site, but it's the infusible ink. I don't know why I bought that. I was thinking it was just like different color pens, but this is heat activated, and this is not what I need. This is for when you're doing iron-ons and you want to color something, with an iron-on shirt. This is not what I thought it was or intended to buy. I needed just some different color markers. Mostly what I have is like black, silver, and then gold. And I do have these colors, but again, look, there's gold, orange, and I have these colors. So I think I'm going to do the movie ticket in purple, or maybe this kind of bronzy color. I think I may do it in that color to print that out. But what I want to do as I practice this, I just have to make sure that this is all going to print out as one, because when I tried it before, it was like separating. So I wanted to, that's what I'm testing right now, just to make sure that it's all going to print out. Okay guys, I think I have finally gotten this ticket where I need it, and the first thing is to get the ticket to print out. I'm going to print it on the cards here. So they will go there. This is how I have aligned them, because what I need to go back and do is I have another square that I have to print again on this card that's going to go on the outside of this. That side, that will be perforated in order for them to just tear off the movie tickets, right? So I think I have this the way it's going to go. In fact, you know what I need to do? I think it's going to be fine. This is what I wanted to do. I have the 4 cards in, and so I'm just going to let this print. But first, I need to change out the marker here. So I'm going to use this purple one, purple marker, because I just didn't have the colors that I needed. I need to get on Cricut. I'm sure they'll have, sales on, so I can. Where does this need to go? Right there. So that I can get some different colors. I need some different color markers. I didn't have what I needed for this. And I've already gone back to Joann's once because I didn't have the right cutter that I need for the perforation. So I had to go out and buy this because I was trying to do this yesterday. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have the right wheel for this. So I had to go to Joann's yesterday to get that. So here goes. God, I pray this comes out right. Right, and we're going to choose our materials, and I am just doing a light cardstock for this. These are not the actual Cricut cards. This is a box set of cards, note cards with envelopes that I purchased many years ago from Hobby Lobby. And I thought, okay, this is a great way for me to, I've been having them for years. So I thought I'm using these to practice on. And I do have another box of them downstairs, but I'm using these to practice on. So fingers crossed, please come out right. Uh-oh, that one didn't come out the way I want it. All right, so, nope, cancel. Cancel. Yes, I'm sure. Oh, I'm glad I stopped that before it got started because this is not where I want it. So I'm going to need to move these down some. Look where it's printing. It's not printing where I need it. So that's about 2. And I have to remember where I set these because I have the perforated piece that's going to come, and I'm not going to worry about it being lined up like totally even. I'm going to try to do the best I can to put that. I'm trying to remember, like I have 2 of these little turn wheels, at least that much space. So I have to remember that when I go to set the box to perforate. And so that's coming about right there. And I can actually move these up some. I actually need to move these up because if this is starting here, it's going to end over here a little bit too close to the edge. So I want to come over some. Right. Just make sure I have enough space. I think this can come back over. All right, let's try this again. I'm going to try this again. Oh my gosh. Doing the light cardstock. Hopefully this comes out right this time. I need it to come in some. It was printing out on the mat. Okay, great. All right, looks like we're going to And it's a little thick with this marker, but I think you can make it out, but let's hope it comes out okay. I'll come back when this is done. Okay guys, I just printed out the tickets and this is how they came out. The marker is a little thick, but you can still make it out. I'm glad I went ahead and changed the color. You can't really make out that it's purple on here. And one thing I needed to do was this wheel was over here and it was kind of running through the ink. So I just slid this wheel over. It's too late now. I'm not printing out anything else, but I couldn't figure out why I was getting this trail on here. So I moved the little spinner here. This holds down the cards. That's what it's for, to keep the card pressed down onto the mat, but it was running through my ink, so I needed to move that over. So now what I need to do is I have a square box that I'm actually going to do perforated so that they will be able to tear out this ticket, and this is the movie ticket that they will bring with them when they come to the movie night. So here is the attachment for the perforation. So I'm going to go ahead and change this out and then put this in, take out the pen because I'm done with that. I won't be using, I don't have any more writing to do, so I'm done with that. And then I'm going to print that out and perforate this part since I already have this in here. And then I can move on to doing the front cover of the invitation with the different color vinyls that I have to do that. That's going to be a whole process. So I'll be back in just a second. Okay guys, I just need to change out this head on here. Swap that out. Replace the cutter for the next project. And that's in. All right, so the next thing I need to do is draw the square. It's not really going to draw it. It's just going to go around it to set the line for where to cut. So I'm done with that one. My goodness, now I can hide all of this. Let me go and find my rectangle. Here we go. Let's unhide the rectangle. Here it is. And I'm going to go ahead and rotate it so that it's in position. And oh, uh-oh, let's go back. Change that size. And it's just a little larger than the, and I think I'm going to make it a little larger because I just want to make sure that, let's do this. All right, I'm just going to make it a little larger. I just want to make sure that it's larger than the ticket. Right. All right, so let's go over and go make this. Right, and I need, ooh, that's really big. That's really big, but it's okay. Let's see what happens if I move it like that. Okay, actually, I'll just go with it. Let's see. May not be big. I put the right card size in there. Okay, yeah, it's not as big as I thought. All right, we're gonna do 4 of these. And let's turn them, and I have to try to position them in a way that, see, I did that too. Let's come over about there. And I'm hoping that that's going to give me right, so one thing I know I need to do, because that was about on the line, I need to go past this line. That's one thing I know. One thing I know, I need to go past this line. I need to go past this line right here, because you can see this is on the line, so that helps a little. That as long as I get it past that line, it'll be okay. And should probably come up one, over a little bit more, and up one. Yeah. Let's do this one over. And I'm not going to do it over if it doesn't come out exactly like it should. I'm not going to do it over. So crossing my fingers that this is aligned right, so that this is kind of in the middle. I think I can come down a little bit on this. Can come down a little bit. I'll come down a little bit on it. Just a little. I hope that I don't mess this up. All right. So here we go, guys. And we're doing, I'm going to do light cardstock again, because again, I don't want it to, no, light cardstock, to just punch a hole all the way through. Wait, why is it, oh, I've got to start over. Look what I did. Yes, I'm sure I want to cancel. Oh my gosh, I have to do, okay guys, I have to do this all over again, because if you see here, this says basic cut, and what that would do was actually cut it out. So I don't want it cut, I want it to perforate so that they can tear it out. That's what I want it to be able to do. Now I have to go back and do that whole process over again. I'm going to do that and set them up in place again. Choose my card, the type of, the size that I have. And I want 4. So I'll go in and set the number that I want and apply that. And so now I need to go back and get them all lined up again where I think I'll be safe. And so since the bottom of the ticket seems to be on this line, I just need to make sure that I'm below that line. And I'm going to come up because the ticket was at least 2 spaces below. So I'm going to come up some. All right. All right, guys, I'm going to get all of this set up again, and I'll come back once I'm ready to print. Okay, guys, I think I have the perforation set, and you can see the perforation marked where it should perforate. And I went by where the bottom line of the ticket here, where it was on this line, if you can see here. So like the bottom line of the ticket is a little bit above. So if you can see here, here's the bottom line where the ticket might be, which it's a little bit above this. So I just went over a little bit just to make sure. I think I can come over a little, just to make sure that I'm not perforating actually on that line. And so I think that's the same case for all of them. And I'm going to go ahead now and try to print this. And so what I have is a perforator in here. So it's going to do a perforation mark around that so that they can easily tear off the tickets. And again, I'm just going to say this is on a light cardstock, because if I can, keep the impression where it's not too heavy, then it won't like cut through and then also be difficult for me to take it off of the mat. So let's slide this in the middle. I just like for it to start in the middle. And then let's see where we are. Hopefully this comes out right. It's checking to make sure I have the right attachment in. Okay, and you can see where the preparation is, and I think we're going to be good. It's perforating in an okay place. I just have to be, now I need to be careful when I remove this that I don't tear it out myself, because it's the card is stuck to the board. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great. Guys, this has been such a process, and I know that I didn't have to go through all of this trouble to do this, but I just really wanted to make it fun for the girls. And so once I get to the next phase of this, I'll let you guys come back and see what I'm doing next, and we'll just eject this. And so this is how it is. Now you can see the preparation, and I just need to remove the cards carefully without, with making sure that I do not tear the preparation up. All right, which is another reason why I just did it lightly on a light card stock, because I did not want to. Let's see if I can get this up without tearing that out. There we go. All right, there you have it. And so then what they'll do is they can just tear that through, and it did go through enough, and I'll just kind of flatten this out, but so that it doesn't look so bad, I'll just flatten that out. But now you can see they can tear the preparation out for the, they can tear this out. All right, guys, I'm going to finish taking these out. The next thing I need to do is do the front of the card with the little design that I have for the Liz's home theater. Okay, so that part is done. They just need to tear that out. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, guys, now this is the base of the home movie theater. There are going to be layers to this, even though I'm using my vinyl. So I'm going to do 4 cards. So I'm going to go ahead and cut out 4 of these while I have it all in. So I've just duplicated. I'm going to cut out 4 of these. These are just the face of the movie theater. Then there's other layers that have to go on top. That'll complete the whole theater. All right, so this is the first step in this. And I am just using some vinyl. And I'm going to, I'll just do the default. Oh, you know what? I did not change my, I don't think I changed my head. I did not. And you know what? This is so interesting. This will tell me, see, it says I need the fine point blade in here. If I had have left this in, it would have read and told me that I had the wrong blade in. So I just need to change this back out to the fine point. And that simply just comes off by pressing this button. And, well, actually, I didn't need to do that. This is the one that I need. I need the fine point. So we're going to put this back in. That's the cutter. All right, let's load. And let's just try. And the good thing about it is, since I'm cutting all 4 of them up at the top, I won't waste all of this vinyl, so it's fine. I just want to do enough to where I cut at the top, I'm not wasting if I have to cut it over again. And I want to make sure this is the right size. I think they should print out like about 2.5 inches by 2 inches, because the card is 4.5 by 5.5. And this is the theater that's going to go on the front of the card. So that'll be what's on the front of the card. But I have to build it in layers because the theater is different colors. I'll come back in a minute and show you that. But when you do this, this building has several layers to it. So you can't print all of the layers at one time, especially, things are different colors. I could just do the outline, but I don't want it to do just the outline. I want to build and make the colors. So with this, you have to ungroup them and then print out the sections, each section that you want. And you have to do it that way. So everything that I'm going to be doing that's in red, I'm printing that out now. So let's see how that came out. All right, so you see now I have 4 frames in the red. I have 4 of the frames of the building, and then I'll need to take these off and put them on the, I'm going to do all of my transferring at one time. I don't know if you can see that, but I'll do all of my transferring at one time. So I'm going to go ahead and just leave these on. The paper right now, I'll leave it on, and in a minute I'll have to get my transfer tape and then start to actually build a card. But I want to do all of that at the same time. I'm going to print out all of my pieces. So since this is all I'm doing in the red, I will just take this off, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut this off so I can put this red up, and then I'll know I have the base of my building. So this is just to make sure. This stuff is sticky. So I'm just going to cut. There's so many things you can do with this Cricut, with the Cricut machine. I'm so glad that I discovered this. I won't say discovered, but found out about it. All right, so here's the rest of my red. And I will fold that up neatly. I think I have the cartridge around here somewhere, the container that goes in. Meanwhile, when you do this, I'm making a mess. So, but here's the base of the building. Let's go back really quick and show you what it actually looks like when everything is together. I'm going to go back and join this open, pull everything back up because I hid everything. So I'll unhide and I'll let you see what it's supposed to look like. All right. Okay, guys, I just had to go back and back out all of the steps that I've done, but here is the way the theater looks. This is how it looks all together. And so you can see this is pink behind, and I decided to make the background of it pink. And these are windows, and this is the actual window box where you get your tickets. So I decided to make all of this black. I decided to make all of that portion black, and I can't separate this piece out to make like the inner part in there yellow. I may be able to maybe cut out a piece and just do that on my own, but just to cut that out, I could not do it. And so I can probably do it with my hand tools and just do it by hand. And so these are maybe like the movie posters, but I'm still going to just treat them as windows and make them black as well. But I did want to do separate colors. So this is why I'm doing different colors. And I had to combine the pieces that you saw. I had to combine them. So you have to unattach everything. So things can't be attached when you're doing this when you're printing them out. So I have to unattach everything, and like you can see, these were the 2 pieces so I'll go here and it's grouped, but I don't want them grouped. All right, I don't want it grouped. So let's ungroup it. All right, so now it's ungrouped, but what I meant to say is what piece I want to cut, I need to hide everything else. And so here you have the dots, and I'm going to hide that because I'm not going to print that right now. This section of the theater, I can't really tell what section of the theater this is, but I'm going to hide it right now. Everything I'm going to hide because the only thing I want to print right now is this. So I'll see what that is And then I can go back and it'll tell me what the other piece is. And so I don't want that one and I don't want this one because I just combined these two pieces. This one and this one, I just combined those so that it print all out together. So I'm going to hide that now. And now here is the window box with the window box and the two windows. So I might see, let's see what this is now if I unhide this. All right, that's going to be the cinema. That's going to be the cinema. So since the if I can do less layers as possible, that'll be great. Since the cinema is, let's see what this is. Oh, that comes behind there. That'll be on top. Actually, what I can do is I can cut. No, you can't. All right. So I could print all of this out in the next set of colors, like to make this black, but it will be on top of this. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be on top of that color. And I haven't decided if I want to make this like yellow or this green. I have a yellow here and I can't decide whether to make this yellow or to do it in this green. So that's just to have, different color. I'm trying to think about movie theater colors. So I think the yellow, I think I want to go with this banner part in yellow. And then that will allow me to do I can probably go ahead and do the lettering. If I do this in yellow. And if I make the lettering apart, this bar here. All right, guys. So anyway, my whole thought process, this is going to take me a minute to try to figure out my colors on this and what's the next color I'm going to go with to stack on next. So I'm going to figure that out and I'll come back once I decide on what color I want. Okay, guys, I have everything I think cut out that I'm going to be using. What I want to do right now is I'm going to bring the cinema back on so that I can align this to be able to see what I need to stack on top of what, because as you can see, I want to try to line things up in order. Uh-oh, is this not attached? Okay, well, that's fine. So this needs to go on top of everything. So this goes on last. No, this needs to go on. Ooh, how am I going to do that? This looks like it needs to go on last, but it has to go behind the windows. So the windows actually need to go on last. That needs to go on last. This needs to go on probably second. This, uh-oh, did I do this? I think I combined these, so I did. So that's going on first. And the only thing is, because I combine these two when I print it, so it's all printed out as one. So that goes on first. It printed out as one on mine, so that goes on first. This needs to go on second. That needs to go on second. These I didn't do, so I'm going to hide that because I didn't do those side. I can hide that again. And then, okay, so this goes on second. And let's take this up some so I can see. You know what? Let's do it this way because this is longer. So let me hide this card. I was just using that as my template. Okay, so this is going on first. This is going on second. This goes on third. This goes on fourth because it sits on top of that. And then the name I hid. Let's go back and grab that. I hid the name, which is Liz's Cinema. Wait, what happened? Let's unhide it. Okay, so I attach that, and then this goes on, this goes on last. So I'm going to just put this over here. I'll put that. It can go on at any point, but I just want to make sure I have everything else on first. So that's going on first. So in order of things, my red, this goes on first on the card. Here is the color that I decided to do this banner on the theater. So you can't really tell that on here, but this is what I printed out in the red. And then this is the banner that goes on second. And then the cinema with the door, the two side windows and the ticket booth window. I did that in the gold, and also with the cinema typed out. I did that in gold. That goes on next. And then I have, y'all excuse this, here are the window, the ticket booth windows and the two side windows. I did that in black. And then also the name I did in black. That's going up here, so it'll be up on the white. Okay, so that's the order that things are going to be placed on the card. Now, what I have to do, I'm going to get my my transfer tape, and I'm going to cut up all these pieces, put them all on transfer tape, because I have 4 cards, and I'll set each one of them to the side. So I'm going to go ahead and get everything cut up and cut out, put on the transfer tape for each card, and then I can start to build the theater on each card. I know this seems like a lot, and honestly it is, but I don't know. I just want it to be extra cute and special. So if I can get this done, because I really needed to get the invitations out last weekend, but I played around with this. I didn't have everything I needed, and I just was not able to get it done. But my goal is today, I want to have the card and the invitation done, the packet that I have for them, put everything together and go deliver this to them today. All right, guys, I will come back once I have everything cut out, and I think I'll do one card and let you see how it looks. And then I'll come back and let you see what that looks like. Okay. See you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, so I have finished the first card, and I forgot one more thing. I need to take this off for my name, and taking all of the apostrophes off too. I have to try to get this back on here. Oh my goodness, this has been one mistake I made, was not weeding before I put this on, and so I had the dickens of a time trying to get the letters on, because I did not weed before I tried to put this down. So you can see my apostrophes just came off. I may just draw that on. I think I may just do that with my marker. Yeah, I'm not going to stress myself about that. I'll just do that with my marker. Yeah. And my eye. I'm not going to worry about that. There we go. So this is the first invitation, guys. You can see that I have the little theater on there. It's Liz's Home Cinema. Really difficult to get these letters. And so these are the colors that I decided to go with. And I did not do the extra. I think those may have been just posters. I decided not to do that. I think you get the idea just with this. And so now I have to go back and finish the others. This is the little window booth for where you buy your ticket. And I may have gotten that upside down. I think I did. No, it's not upside down. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, that's upside down. That's okay. It's okay. I'll get it right on the next ones that's upside down, because where this red is showing was actually supposed to be that gold, but it's okay. I'll get it right on the next ones, but I still think it's cute. Liz's Home Cinema. I think that came out really cute. And then again in here, just the invitation and the ticket that they tear out. So I have 3 more of these to do. Now that I know what it's like dealing with the letters, I should have threaded the letters before I put them on the transfer paper. So that's why it gave me a little bit difficult time, but I'll know next time now when I do it to thread some of this off before in fact, I can take this transfer tape off and then thread and then do that because I had a really difficult time. So that's what I'm going to do next. So 1 down, guys, and 3 more to go. This should go a little bit faster. And then I'll come back and share the next step in this process of preparing their invitation packs. Okay, I'll come back later. Okay, guys, I'm back. I have gone through, I've threaded everything and have everything just ready to apply. So again, I have the 3 cards remaining. I've got the cinema part, and I have, having to go back and thread everything and make sure it was all ready to just apply. And instead of just, threading one and then putting it on, I just wanted to make sure I had everything ready to go so that I can just apply at will. And so I'm going to use my card up here as an example or a template just to make sure that I have everything right. And I think the next thing I put down, let's see, the door. I believe the door goes on. Yeah, the goal goes down next and then the door. So this part, oh, my cinema's not coming off. So this is the thing to make sure that all of the letters and everything come off at the same time. So you have to be very careful, make sure everything comes off. If the letter sticks, I have to go back. Now see my little bars sticking. I have to make sure everything comes off because, great. One on this end, but not there. Come on. Make sure everything sticks. If I have any problem, I will kind of help things pick up. This is quite a process. So just following my design up top, and then I see my little bar here is crooked, so I've got to raise that up. I'm not liking the way that's looking. I don't think it's straight. I think it may be bunched up. All right, let's just try to go with this, and it's supposed to go like right here. All right, not as straight as it could be, but we're just gonna go there, and then I need to do the next one and everything else, and I need to apply this little window here. I'm having to do this manually. All right, so I have to do that manually. All right, now I know I'm missing a window here, but I have it over here, and I'll just do that. All right, guys. So this is what I'm doing right now. Now that I have everything ready to go, I've threaded everything and the remaining pieces, and I'm just going to be assembling. I will come back when I have all of them done. This has been an all-day process. I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, guys, this was an 8 to 5 job today. This was an 8 to 5 job. So I have finally finished the invitations. You can see I wanted 4, but I think what I'm going to do, just because I want to keep one as kind of like a memorabilia. So I'm inviting 4 girls, but they're sisters. So it's 2 sets of sisters, 2 and 2. So I think what I'm going to do, I'm only going to give 1 invitation to, it goes for both girls. Someone would be responsible for making sure that they bring the ticket, tearing off the ticket stub. And so here is the inside with the invitation. You can see, welcome, you're invited to Liz's Home Cinema, Saturday, December 30th, and the time. And then here is the ticket that, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there we go. Let's get in the light. Here's the ticket. It's Liz's Home Cinema, and it says admit 1. Now, I had to go with this purple color. It's actually this lavender color, but it looks silver on here. I had to go with that because I did not have a red, but I found the ticket, of course, on Cricut, and I just downloaded that, and I perforated around that so the girls can go and just tear this out, right? So that will be their admittance. And so to make sure that they bring it, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase some gifts. I'll give them the best ones. I think this one and this one are the best ones. So I'll go, although this is upside down, but maybe these 2. I'll just do these 2 because this is, I don't know, it's like which is worse. Which is worse. So maybe these 2. And so what I'll do is I will because you see, I messed up the letters on the name here, so I actually had to write it in. And writing on the vinyl is not coming up very well. Probably could just get a Sharpie and darken it, but I think I'll just use these 2 invitations. I think they're cute. Now, I'm going to get the rest of the things that I have and put the envelope together, but I have some other things that I need to do to go into the envelope. And once I get everything done, I will come back and show you the entire finished product and what is actually going to go in the envelope for them. And I should be able to, today is Thursday, they get out of school tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to push myself and go ahead and finish this tonight so that I can deliver it to them tonight, because they get out of school tomorrow and then they will be going to stay with their other family for Christmas, and then they'll be home after Christmas. So I want to make sure they have this before they go. All right, guys, I will come back once I'm putting together the entire packet and I can talk about the activities and what we're going to be doing. All right, see you guys in a little bit. Okay, guys, I have finally finished this packet and I am going to be able to go run this down the street to the girls, to the families, and they're getting out of school tomorrow, so they'll be going with other family for the holiday, and then they'll come back home after Christmas. So I have the invitation ready again. So the invitation's done. Here's everything that's happening. It tells them, the day, time of the party, that. And then here's their ticket stub that they will tear out. Let me see if you can see that. It's dark. There we go. The ticket stuff that they'll tear out and bring with them for the night of the party. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go and get some nice gifts that they can use as a family. I have gifts in mind that I'm going to get them that they can have as a family, not, separate little gifts. So, one ticket, because I'm only giving one invitation, so that one invitation will work for both of the girls. So also you can see that in addition to that, I added the cash for them. So I did not have any paper clips, so I'm like, even better. I made these little money ties, and I'm going to put the cash in the envelope for them as well. This is the money that they're going to spend when they are at the movie theater, at the concession stand. And so I put 2 in here. So each girl will get $35 to spend at the concession stands. You know, once their money is gone, hey, it's gone. All the food is going to be like, hey, free after that. Take it home with you. And here's a little letter that I wrote for them, giving them instructions, just a reminder that it's a special night that I've created just for them. Before they come, there's some things that I need to know. So I created just a brief survey that they're going to take. They'll go online to SurveyMonkey. They'll do the 2-question survey. 1 question is just for them to choose the movie that they want to see. And then the second question is more of just a text essay question, not really an essay, but fill in the blank, when I want to know about any food allergies that they have. So as I have the menu in mind, but if there's someone, you know, if someone's vegan or something like that, I need to kind of switch up the menu and make sure that I have other things available for them. And so then I remind them to bring the new movie ticket on the night of the movie, because they'll be entered in for a drawing. Now, I'm telling them that it'll be entered for a drawing, but it's really going to be I just want them to bring the ticket. I just want them to actually go through the whole process and bring the ticket. They're getting the gift regardless. And then also remind them to bring the cash that's provided in order for them to purchase items at the concession stand. So I have that ready, and here's just a little envelope that I'm getting ready to put everything in. So again, and I'm keeping 1 for myself. I printed out 3 letters, but I'm keeping 1 for myself because I want to just have like 1 for memorabilia. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to fold this because it's not going to go in there voluntarily. So let's just do like this. I think I'll stick it in here like this, just to make sure they read everything. Oh, this bubble wrap, making it a little difficult. And then I'll put their cash in. I think they're really going to like this. I think they're going to like it. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pack these up, and then I'm just going to run these down to both of the girls' houses. And for this portion of the movie night, everything is done. Now, I have bought a ton of things. You went shopping with me a little bit, and I've bought a ton of things, and I have not done a haul, but I think that'll be a separate video where I'll show a haul of everything that I've purchased. But for right now, this is what I needed to get done. Okay. All right, guys. I will see you guys soon if the Lord says the same. Bye. And another butter flavor, because I have some of these flavors, but you know, I know I'll run out if they're just, you know, using it, and I just want to make sure I had enough. So that's that. And I bought this little bucket, of course. Well, let's see. I bought these little waterproof things. I was going to put these on the floor to cover and protect the carpet, and then put something cushiony over that. But I think what I'm going to do instead to protect the carpet, I'm going to go, and I still may use these, but I'm going to go and get the carpet protector that you use when you move into a house and you want to protect your carpet from the traffic of movers. I'm going to get some more of that and put that down. I may even have some of that left somewhere in the garage, but I'm going to put that down to protect the carpet from spills and whatnot. And then I may use these, I may not. Because I'll have the outdoor picnic blanket, which is also waterproof. I'll put that down over the carpet, and it's a little cushiony to help protect the carpet. Now, I bought these trays because I thought, oh, this will be a good thing for a little catch-all, and they stack. So I thought this would be a good thing for a little catch-all, and I'm going to put like the hot dog buns in here so that I can easily, you know, reach those. So those will stack up, and I can just put the hot dog buns in there. I bought these little light pucks from the Dollar Tree, put the batteries in there. I'm going to line these up the stairway, you know, just at the second half of the stairway, like the lights in the movie theater, you know, when you're coming up. And then I'm also going to use this basket. I will fill this with either tissue paper or something, and the big size candies, because I bought those. They're in one of this bag. Oh, right here. I bought these big size candies for the movie night, and I will stuff all of these candies in here like that. So you can see I bought all of those candies. Now I didn't get M&Ms. That's the one thing I was missing. Some M&Ms. I think I was at Party City. They had some, but the price, I was like, please, I think I can beat that price. So I'll go look for some big size M&Ms. And of course, all of these things will be at the concession stand where the girls can purchase, you know, the foods or whatnot that they want. So here are the different candies. Got some blow pop minis because I hired a consultant. She was about 10 while I was in the Dollar Tree, and got her consultation on the kinds of candies that children get. And of course, I paid her for her consultation fee. And like these Sour Patch Kids. So I bought those, and then there's some chocolates. So folks that can't do chocolate, so far the people that responded to the survey, no one has said that they have an allergy, which is great. So I think we'll be okay. And then this is these little plastic dispensers, condiment dispensers, like for the mustard and the ketchup for like their hot dogs if they want that. I'm going to keep it simple. And some napkins, of course, from the Dollar Tree. I bought these because the little bracket that I have for my to hang up the movie screen on the new attachment that I bought for the outdoor movie, it broke. But if either I'm going to use that screen, or I think I may just use that screen. I have that screen, so I think I'm going to use that screen. That will save me from trying to worry about how I can hook the movie screen up on the wall. So I think I'll just do that because I can stretch that thing out as far as I need. And then here are the black tablecloths that I bought because I'm going to move these two tables. I'm going to move these two tables out in the hallway to make up the concession stand. And this was like one of the envelopes that I used to put their packet in and mail to them. And then I have one more card, a better looking card than the one I showed you, that I can use to give to another girl. I'm going to check with my neighbor next door to see if they have a daughter around the same age as these girls, because I don't want to leave anybody out. And then here's some gift bags. And I bought these bags because I'm planning to make, of course, our famous Christmas cookies that we make every year. Of course, I make them year round, but I'm going to make that. And this is just what they'll take, you know, in addition to whatever gift I decide to get each family. So, okay, guys, that's the haul from everything I have. There's my the apron, and I'm going to have to come back up tonight. And create another, you know, the name again. I'll have to reprint that. And these were just the tissue papers that I bought to go inside of the little gift bags. So there's that, guys. That's everything on that. I'm going to take this off now. And later on today, I will, like I said, I'll, oops. And that's perfect. So mine is different because instead of the gold, I have the leopard. I actually think that's cute. And the only thing I have to go back and put on here is Liz's home, and then it's cinema. So guys, I really like the way this came out. I thought it was such a cute idea. So this will be like my uniform the night of the movie. All right, guys, that's a wrap. It's early morning. I'm going to cook my breakfast and get ready for work. You guys have a wonderful day. Bye. Okay, guys, and here is the final apron. I have added the name, Liz's Home Cinema. I don't know why I didn't do this in the leopard, but I just printed it in the black. So let's see if I can get, okay, I need to get my tool. I'm not able to get this up. Okay, I'll just put this thing in here. There it is. so I've allowed that to cool off. Oops. All right, that one off, and let's take this one off. All right, there we go. Liz's Home Cinema, and this is going to be my apron for the movie night. All right, you can see. All right, and so there we go. This is going to be the apron for movie night. There's like some pockets in here too, but I think that came out really cute. This is going to be my work apron. So when I'm behind the concession stand and I'm serving, I'll have on my apron. All right, so this is another project that's done, and I can scratch this off my list of things to do. I do have a couple of more items that I purchased that I can show you guys. I'm going to take my laptop back to the office because I was printing. I really need to get up here and straighten this room out. But I do have my, sorry for turning off that light. I do have some other items that I've purchased that I need to show. A couple of other things. Again, that's just this is just the popcorn maker right here. That's just the popcorn maker. I think I showed you that a little bit earlier. But there's some things in here that I forgot to show as well. Y'all excuse this area. I really have to work at keeping this area clean because it's like when I come in from the garage, it's like a dump station. So I do have to be careful about this area. We're going to have homeless feeding this month for Christmas Eve. So I have some applesauce that I can take that with me when I go, so I give that, but I'm making spaghetti. So here, guys, is a sign, a movie sign, and this works off of batteries. This works off of batteries, so all I have to do, and I have plenty of batteries, put the batteries in each letter, and I think these letters will sit on top of the ledge right as you go into the movie room, or game room, movie room, whatever you want to call it. But I can put these letters up on top, up above, and I believe they will sit right on that ledge. So I'm going to add batteries in that. I showed you the other batteries that are going to be on the stairs. And then this is a sign. Now I got this from Party City. This is a sign, movie this way. There's a little popcorn box that'll stand up, and then also this movie now showing, where I'll write in the movie, and this will go out in the yard. So I'll put this right in the flower bed as they're coming in. And then I bought this bucket. I think I got this from Walmart. So this is what I'm going to use to put ice in and put those ice drinks. I'll put the bottled drinks in here. And of course, I'll take that upstairs. But those were some remaining things that I didn't show out of the things that I have for that night. And again, here are these pop-up trash cans that I really love. I've used those at my birthday party, and I really love these. It's really quick, pop it up. People throw things away, waterproof, heavy duty. And as soon as everything is over, I tie up this bag and you're done with. And, you're not having people going through your trash compactor, or, if you have a separate trash can, it's easy. So I just bought additional of those so I would have them. So yeah, guys. So
Okay, guys, so I just wanted to quickly come in and show you guys as I was preparing for the big event for the night of the movie. This was just the setup, and I was testing out, of course, the screen positioning, the projector positioning, and of course the curtains that I put up, because as you know, upstairs in the room, I typically do not have curtains in the room, but I wanted to test out and see how everything was going to look the night of the movie. And although it wasn't quite dark yet, So I was just wanted to check everything out. And of course, you can see I set up the trash can. I had the projector set up and the screen was set up. And then I noticed that during the movie, there was still light coming through those three windows. So I stuffed my pillows in those three windows to make sure I blocked the light. And then I also added down this sticky fat carpet protector because I wanted to protect the carpet from any spills. I added the mats that you saw there, like the puzzle pieces. I put that together, put down cushions so each girl would have a cushion as well as a throw. And just kind of positioned them so they were working around the projector screen so that no one would be in front of the projector. And of course, I added the black curtains in the back, and I just used tension rods, just something that I could quickly put up and quickly take down. I got those from Walmart. And so this is the night of the actual movie, and they're already in. The movie is set up, and they're preparing the movie. I thought I would try to get a clip of how the concession stand looked, but it's not coming out quite the way I'd hoped because it's dark. But I did not want to turn on the lights and ruin the whole experience for the girls. So there I am. Of course, I have on my apron, my uniform, and I will show some pictures coming up in just a little bit so that you can see how everything actually looked. And the lights that you see there coming from the stairwells, those are the little puck lights that I purchased so that once they're coming up the stairs, they would see those lights coming up, just to kind of give that whole home theater or whole movie cinema feel. I did hang up some posters, or at least one I tried to hang up. I did not buy frames. I tried to put up with two-sided tape, and it just didn't come out well. So here I'm just capturing a little clip of the girls in there as they're watching a movie, of course, not capturing the girls. And now you can see the setup of the concession stand with the popcorn machine, the hot dog maker. I have the rotel for the nachos, and here are the girls coming out to use their cash to make their purchases at the concession stand. And once they got going, they were a little bit shy to purchase things at first, but once they got going, they were all into it and they kept coming back to the concession stand.